See for yourself.
Mordor.
Now do you believe me, Ranger?
What has happened to me?
You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. Curse binds us together within the walls of Ardar.
If what you say is true, then how do we break this curse?
We find the one who cast it on us. The Black Hand of Sauron. This looks familiar.
Talion killed a nobleman, Yorith. His life now belongs to Gondor.
Father, if you turn my love in, I shall swear I killed Lord Asgon when he attacked me. We shall both sacrifice our lives to Gondor.
So, in some cases, there will be times in which stuff will be playing through the controller. I'll try and, like, put the controller speaker next to my mic, and hopefully you guys can hear as much of it as possible, but as far as I'm aware, I cannot control that. Let me check the options just to make sure sound. Yeah, I can't control it, so that sucks, but such is life. So this may look familiar. This is the equivalent, these little forge towers, as the game calls them, is the equivalent to the, what's it called in Assassin's Creed, the waypoints.
So, we missed one of you at Narcos, eh? An easy mistake to fix.
We get introduced to our range tactic. Range mode with charger shots.
You will suffer for what you've done.
Very slowly fired.
The Black Hand wants them all dead.
Still teaching us.
Go back to him.
Pick him up.
What do you know of the Black Hand of Sauron?
He is a fiend. Made of thin air.
What more?
A slave I had. Swears he fought him. I sold him for a keg of grog to Gimub the slaver.
So we get to see the all-holy nemesis system. This is a mechanic in the game in which there are randomly generated numbers that create enemies that will have a specific set of weaknesses and strengths. These enemies are high-value captains. You will end up getting some pretty good stuff out of them if you kill them, and at some point in the game, it will be telling me to kill a high amount of them, in which nothing story-wise happens during this time in which you're constantly like killing a bunch of them. So I probably will not be recording while this happens. So yeah. When interrogating enemies, you can uncover valuable information about these cats. You already read that. So this is the captain that we were just told about, Gimub the Slaver. We will learn more about these. You'll see like little worms, as they're called on the map, in which you can grab them and interrogate them like how we just did. And we will learn more about these captains. How difficult will be to defeat also determines your rewards for defeating him, include ruins to upgrade your weapons and increasing your own power to unlock ability tiers. Map and objectives, show you where you can be located, mark your target. So Gimub the Slaver is going to be your target.
That is where we have to go.
If one can trust an orc.
Trust has nothing to do with it. His thoughts cannot lie.
Sudden change in clothing. Gold icons advance the story, red icons display power struggles where orcs can complete burst status, reward power to unlock new ability tiers. White icons represent side missions and collectibles, reward Marin to purchase upgrades. You have 2 available main missions: the Slaver, save the human trapped from Mordor and find the Black Captains, the Spirit of Mordor, learn more about the Uruk society and take down Sauron's army from within. So I think we're gonna do the mission that we were just given.
The world has changed. Nothing makes sense.
Nothing has changed. This is how it will be. The future and the past are linked in darkness.
I don't understand why I'm here.
And I can't remember. Let's go find the slaver.
And this is pretty much how the stealth mechanic works in terms of enemy awareness towards you.
His mind may provide answers.
Apparently I got an ability points. Earn XP to gain new ability points and powerful new abilities. Play power struggles to earn power quickly and unlock new ability tiers. So something I should mention, there are 2 different locks, as you can see here. There's the red ones, and then there are the yellow ones. The red ones are what we need for the tier unlocks in terms of getting power struggles, etc. These yellow ones we get by default for playing missions. So if you ever attempt to put ability points in there, they don't let you, pretty much. So we're gonna look and see what we want here. Yeah, that's my best friend. I prefer to play this game stealth as much as possible, but there are still a few non-stealth things that I will be getting. So yeah. You can see on the map over here, there's a worm over here, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna click here, make friends, and what you wanna do is you wanna grab them with R1, or tackle them, either way works. You would press X to interrogate. Gain intel. Intel will reveal captain's strengths and unlock their weaknesses. Unlock captain weaknesses enable you to more easily defeat a captain. A vulnerability means the captain can be killed in one strike with a specific combat strategy. For example, a captain who is stealth vulnerable will instantly be killed by a stealth attack. It's alright. We already know everything for Ratbat the Coward for some reason. And we're gonna learn intel about Gimub the Slaver, just so we can see how we can kill him. Can't be terrified, never flees, leaps far while striking, can swing you around, able to kill monsters quickly and resistant to their attacks, becomes enraged when he burns. So pretty much, I'll probably just try and do as much range as possible before just straight up going and the decapitation is real. So we're gonna move on over here. So this is a pretty open world. You get this whole area to explore. This isn't the only area in the game. There's more areas. And you can see there's a lot of stuff to do, like in this little corner. I can't exactly point at it, but you'll see survival challenge, in which we'll live in the world that we end up harvesting, and we'll complete a survival challenge. Hunting challenges are we look for specific animals or beasts or whatever you want to call them, and we have to go hunt those down. And then you can see some of this other stuff. You can get artifacts, which will let you learn more about the world. Itheons let you learn more about the world and the confrontations and stuff like that over here. Now, in terms of all this side stuff, we will probably not worry about any of it. Yeah, we'll most likely not worry about any of it, because I do have a 100% profile that I will probably show off, because I have plans for end videos, like, as in after I beat the game. I'm gonna do videos where it's like, I have like a video or two planned where it's things to do in Mordor, where I'm probably just gonna silently show, like, or explain anything that you can do in this game that isn't the main missions. And then afterwards, I'm gonna show off intel and stuff like that, which is pretty cool, and how that stuff works, because I'll be honest, I really don't feel like going to pick it all up and stuff like that again.
Well, this doesn't bode well.
Don't you see? The prisoner created a distraction. Why use your human side to track the Uruk? I see more than any mortal.
The rabble in line.
Slay the orc captain, cut off the head of the snake, and the body will wither.
Archers. I must take out the eyes of the camp.
Right? Oh shit.
Blacksmith's gonna forge me a bigger blade. I heard the slave begging
Well,
for mercy.
I'm gonna try and do as much of these bonus objectives as possible.
If one more run,
If there's like one that I end up missing, then oh well. Track him. A little whispering mechanic. Just shut up. Silence.
any sled trying to escape.
Let's not. You need to not live.
Punish you myself.
Now, the best thing about this game, which is really cool, is that you don't entirely have to know what Lord of the Rings are. Just some basic, I would say at the very most, like some very basic concepts of what Lord of the Rings is. Besides that, you don't really have to know what it is. And I've never seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies in entirety, because from all the times that I've attempted watching them, I was, oh crap, I was very young in age.